welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ECC. We got a show match planned here between the staff members. My name is Dennis, the host of this match, and I'm joined by the two captains, actually, of the show match, Kerze and Faded. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hello.
So, how will it work? So, we have 6 players, of which 2 players are here already. The captains, Faded and Kerze. And, well, those are gonna actually decide which players are gonna be in their team. It are all staff members of Slipstream, of course, here on our own Slipstream channel. But yeah, it's time. So Faded, on you the honor. Choose a number between 1 and 2.
I will go with 2.
Alright, this will be the deciding factor if you're going to pick first or not. So the number is 1. So it will actually be Kerze who can take the first pick. So Kerze, from the players we have here, wait, probably it's best to also introduce all the players here. We have our own director, Empathy. Hello, Empathy.
Hello, hello.
We have Juben.
Hello.
We have Solar.
Hello.
And we have Niptrox.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Alright, so Kerze, from these 4 players I just called out, what player is going to be your first pick?
I am picking Druben as my first pick.
Let's go.
Juben. We see the Ascension cloud happening here already.
Yeah.
Alright, Faded.
I will go with Niptrox, I think, yeah.
Niptrox. Alright, interesting choices here. Kerze, second pick. Who's going to complete your team?
It's gonna be Soda.
So
No hard feelings, Emphy.
I'm being the last pick. Alright, so on the side of Kerze, we are having Juben, Kerze himself, and Solar. And on the other side, we have Faded, Nip, and what was it again? Empty?
Empty.
Oh, that's hard.
Wow, man.
Alright. Then we're going to set this game up. Alright, are we all enjoying yourself? Are we all excited for this game? First of all.
Obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, alright.
Most important match of my
Oh, that
life.
was good.
Gonna set up the last few things here.
Do you enjoy separate voice channels or?
Feel free. I'm not gonna be in this channel anyways, so I want to give you guys the best of luck in this ECC show match. I think the first ECC show match we have from the staff members. But yeah, we have the 6 players lined up here. So I'll be joining a new channel. I'll give you guys the go whenever everything is set up, and then we can start the show match. So good luck, have fun,
Right.
and enjoy the banter, because you know you're not gonna be spared in this stream. Good luck. Alright. I've joined another channel, and this is gonna be good fun. This is gonna be really good fun. Are there any people in the chat? Why do I hear him on only one side? Oh, that's my bad. I'll fix that right now. That's my bad. Sorry, stream. Great production here. We have the mic. This should work now. I hope. Yeah, this should do the fix. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give the teams the go. And we can finally start off this match. And this is gonna be so epic. It's gonna be Team Faded against Team Kerze. Oh well. Well. We of course see Champs Div player here, and nearly see the first goal being scored already. We see a Champs Div player here in Faded. We see a Division 1 player in Solar. Still both, not the best players of the world. You can still, well, I said 1 Champs Div player. We have 2 Champs Div players actually. Kerze is not a Div 1 player anymore. He actually went out of Curious. I'm not gonna shit up Curious because I'm the coach of them. Kerze, the Champs Div player himself. Is he going to get the first goal of this show match? No, it will be wide. Of course, this game will be a best of 5 series. Faded so far, you know. I can't see the stats because otherwise, you know, the whole stream can see the chat. But the stats. Well, bouncing off the wall, Nip trucks created from him. A bump on Kerze, Faded now, whiffing the ball. Solo also whiffing the ball. What is happening? ECC Steph not quite on target there, not quite warmed up, it seems like. And you know, you would expect better from a Division 1 player in Solar, and the Champions League player in Faded. Juben now with the hit. Will be, I think, Empty that is. I have to recognize the players by their cars now. Empty, I think, in the Merc. He is indeed, as you see, a big whiff coming out, I think, from Solar, that is. Juben, third man, rotates well, gets another hit. Probably did not want to get that. It's Empty. Not the best hit either. Kerze getting bumped by the Merc of Empty. Juben, there's a lot of time. Can I do something with the ball? Only a Division 2 player, of course. Gives the ball away to Faded, and, well, possession lost already. Going to the corner now. Kerze clears it away. Kerze, you know, you might call him a ball chaser, but you know, he gets those balls every time. Still no goals actually in this show match. It's 0-0 in this best of 5 series. Is this going to be the first goal? Empty is last, but the ball will be wide. It's Empty keeps going with the ball. Now wave coming out, backflip looks like by Faded. Solar now. A bit of time now, Empty already pushing. I have to say Empty is actually doing quite well, just like Juben. You know, Juben a few miss hits already, but Empty is doing quite alright in this game so far. I have to say, you know, probably the weakest player on the pitch so far. What is happening? There was a big whiff coming out, I think, from Kerze. Nipchox bangs a ball on that. Ball on the sidewall, Faded. It's about towards Kerze. Kerze clears the way to captains, of course, of this ECC show match. Faded. Flakes it over one. Kerze gets one into the middle. I'm actually sorry, but I'm gonna deny the overlay a little bit, as I am going to do this. There we go. I have to be terribly sorry, but yeah, it is how it is. Otherwise, I can't see the players left under, and I would want to see who I'm casting. You know, Empty now with this shot. Kerze will just clear it away for now. So, any people in the chat already? Any people in the chat? Everything's fine now. Okay, that's great to hear. So, how's everyone's day? You know, we are having this easy so much, but it's all for the banter. All for the banter. Juben now gets the ball down. Man, you don't want to have that against Nip. Nip, incredible player, of course. Faded. Faded. Can he do it? Can he make the first goal? But Solar will just clear it away for now. 1 minute 37 seconds on the clock, and you know the time is ticking down. Definitely, where there are not a lot of goals being scored in this game. Kerze, will he do it? Of course, the captain of Team Kerze, Solar, not the best hit, but Juben is there. Will get the first goal of the ECC show match, and will get Team, I think Kerze it is, yeah, Team Kerze in the lead. Juben beats out Faded. Juben actually, I think, the lowest player on the side of Team Kerze. Quite, you know, surprising to me. But Juben has done alright. Juben has done alright in this game so far. As Kerze now tries to make it too. Oh my god! I mean, Juben will just get it in, but Kerze, oh my god. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Kerze, yeah, it's a pass. Yeah, of course. Kerze with the great pass, of course, to his teammate Juben. I mean, to be fair, Kerze picked Juben as first, and he's got 2 goals now, Juben. You know, the lowest MMR player of Team Kerze actually got the most goals. If you have a little look at the stats, you see Juben popping off, you know, only 10 points above Solar, I have to say. And Kerze, you know, not being there at all, just missed the biggest open net ever. And how is Empty leading the leaderboard for Team Faded? Faded, step up your game, man. Empty being the last choice for Team Faded, of course, but currently, no, he's done quite alright, I have to say. Empty being on a break as well, not playing a lot anymore. Juben with the shot. Solar, can he make it 3? No, and really, Team Faded, they gotta start popping off, man, because I haven't really seen, you know, much from these sides. Definitely no, also not from Team Kerze. Team Kerze, of course, only, you know, those 2 goals. Alright, Team Kerze himself missing the biggest open net ever. So, well, the time is ticking down now. You see 20 seconds, or well, 12 seconds actually on the clock. Faded. Can he make the 1 goal for Team Faded? Missing the ball, bouncing off the post. Nip now tries to get it back to his teammate. And this is going to be game. This is going to be game. It will be game to Team Kerze. Alright, alright, alright. That is something I did not expect, to be honest. I expected Team Faded to pop off. Of course, Team Faded himself, the highest MMR player on the pitch. You see two Champs Div players here in Kerze and Faded. It will be Kerze winning this game. And I see my light is actually really, really dark. I will try to fix that during casting. Press H. I know, Nip. I know. But yeah, I have to actually change this here. Nice. Casting and streaming is always fun. At the same time, it is very, very good fun. Also, have a good talk with my co-caster, my empty soul. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Not too. He doesn't say too much. Anyways, I'll have to give this to Orange 1. Orange 1. Streaming and casting at the same time. It's always good fun. God damn it. Alright. I hope it's all sorted in game. Alright, we are here with a new game. We're here with the new game, of course. They actually complained with the overlay being on, so I'm just gonna turn it off. I can't see who I'm casting. They even have a car switch. Oh, you kidding me? I have to recognize these players with their cars, and they have a car switch mid-game. As Kerze will get themselves on the score with Darius the Kerze we want to see. It's not Druben this time. It is Solo with the big whiff. Tactical whiff. But it will be the first goal for Team Kerze. And Team Faded hasn't scored any single goal so far. Team Faded hasn't scored any single goal. Where is the Champs Div player, Faded? Why is it in a Champs Div player in you? You know, I know you're playing with, someone who never plays the game anymore. And Niptrox will, is playing in Division 1. Doesn't do too good in there as well. But, Faded. I do expect more from you, buddy. Kerze. Off the sidewall, tries to get again. I can't see how much boost these guys have now because I don't have the overlay enabled. Like, what you guys see, I do not see. I do not have any single overlay, which I can see. Wait, I can maybe, wait, maybe this works. Yes. Can I somehow, alright, this is doable, I have to watch all the replays then, but this is doable. Alright, so it is Team Kerze in the lead. And of course we are seeing Team Faded hasn't scored any single goal. For some reason my overlay did not want to update, which is a little bit odd. No idea why it doesn't do that. That's why it doesn't do that. Let's go. We see Team Faded with the Opus Esports logo and Team Kerze with the Thunder Esport logo. Let's go. But we see Team Kerze in the lead. The logos do not matter for now. We are seeing Team Kerze with the 1-goal lead and the game lead. Kerze tries to get in front of one of his teammates. You can see it's not a team at all because, well, no one was there to finish it off. You see Kerze tries to get about into the middle, maybe Solo waiting for him, but Kerze, with the big ego he has, just goes all by himself. Niptrox tries to get it past one. Can he get it into the goal? He can! Oh, Niptrox flicks it on the crossbar! Empty, big whiffing open net! As Faded will try to get it in by himself, the captain can't do it either. Druben into the middle, Niptrox blocks him up. Kerze, a little bit of boost to work with, as Faded takes it over. Niptrox, can he double it? No, he can't. Empty with the ball towards the side goal. We're still rocking the Merc. Lovely to see. Floating. And I can't see Team Fate actually coming back, They're actually beginning to create some chances. But so far, they haven't scored any single goal in, what is it? Almost 8 minutes of Rocket League. Faded, Champs Div player, hasn't scored a goal against Druben and Niptrox. Wait, Niptrox? There's a Niptrox. Niptrox is on Faded's team. It's, to be fair, Team Kerze is quite solid. Kerze, Solo, and Druben. It's quite solid. But just to remind yourself, on Team Faded we have Faded, who is a Champs Div player. We have Empty, who appears to not be playing anymore, is just dead from Rocket League. And you have Niptrox, a Division 1 player, but, you know, Division 1 player. I wouldn't say so myself. Sorry, Nip, as Kerze is... Okay, I was about to say, is he gonna whiff that, like, on purpose? He had the biggest opener ever, but it's not another open net whiff by Kerze, just like we saw in game number 1. Kerze will just make it 2 for the side of Team Kerze. Team Kerze is, he's doing quite well in this game. He's doing quite well in this game. Solar, can he do something? I haven't seen anything from Solar as of yet. We saw a big whiff coming out from him, forcing the first goal of this game number 2. But you know, all what counts is that Team Kerze are in the lead with 3 goals now, and Team Faded hasn't scored any single goal. In almost 9 minutes of Rocket League gameplay, Team Faded hasn't been able to score any single goal. Oh my Faded. Your captain drop hasn't picked out that well, has it? It's Gus, hi. Hi Gus. Hi babe. Juben. Oh, Juben scores it. Juben scores it. Division 2 player. The worst player on Team Kerze. We saw him popping up honestly in the last game, where he made 2 goals actually. Carrying Solar and Kerze. Kerze of course a Championship player and Solar a Division 1 player, but Juben gets himself 1 goal on the board. With 4 goals in Team Kerze, and in 9 minutes of Rocket League gameplay we see Team Faded hasn't scored any single goal. Team Faded, what are you doing, man? Like, you know, I can see you're having 4 shots, you know, you are top of the leaderboard of Team Faded, but I expect a little bit more from you, man. You are fucking throwing. You are throwing. Faded now on the ball, gets chance instantly by Solar. Empathy clearing it out, and actually, you know, Empathy does alright, you know, we know he's dog shit, but he's doing alright for being a dog shit player. The ball bouncing off the backboard. Empathy actually, I called him dog shit. I think he earned it because that's a great assist. What's your language, Dennis? I know, Leon. I know. You see Nip with the goal. Gets actually 1 goal. Actually 1 goal for Team Faded. Only took 10 minutes, Nip. Oh god. Oh god. It took some time, I have to agree. 20 people in the chat, welcome. You're watching to the ECC Steph Showmatch, where we see 6 players here, of course, on the pitch. Like usual 3v3 format is. Team Faded with Niptrox, Faded, and Empathy. And Team Kerze with Kerze, Solar, and Juben. Why is Nip carrying? Okay, I don't want to say carrying, but why is Nip in front of Faded on the leaderboard? Faded, what are you doing? What is happening as well? You're almost a flip reset into the 50. Juben. I want to see a clip from Juben. I'm gonna say it in the chat when the game is done. When the game is done, I'm gonna say it in the chat. Oh, wait. I'll probably have to turn on the light. Yes. Great production here. Great production. And the game is over. And I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry for that. Oh my, what have I just accessed? Oh my god, I completely ruined my... Okay, there we go. Hold up. I'm gonna ask it to him. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him. Juben, do a breezy. Juben, do a breezy. He has to do it. He has to do it. He has to do it. Juben, do a breezy. Did Gus tell you at that? Oh, no, he did not. It's actually me. Me, myself, and I. Alright. So it's actually 2 now for Team Kerze. Team Kerze popping off, honestly. Team Kerze popping off. As we will be having our 3rd game and possibly the last game. Will be a clean sweep by the looks of it. It will be, as Team Kerze dominated Team Faded. Obliterating to dusk. It's actually, you know, Team Faded, nothing shown. They just made 1 goal in 2 games. Juben. I actually want to see, what is this, Juben? Alright. Let's not talk about that. Empty turning for the ball. Empty with the ball towards the corner. That is. I can't speak English anymore. You are breezy. Because you should have been playing in this game. You should have been staff of ECC and done that. What? Rotation on points? Hello? I mean, to be fair, Solar with a great shot, but why are there 3 players almost in the goal of Team Kerze? Can someone explain me why there are almost like 3 players almost in the goal of Team Kerze? From Team Faded, I have to say. Like, pretty much all the players were just, you know, camping in the goal of Team Kerze, hoping to get a goal, but it didn't happen this time. They just can't score, to be honest. They really, really can't score. Yeah, I have to say, Faded. He's done nothing. I mean, we know Kerze is a fucking ball chaser, you know. Sorry for my language. We know Kerze is a ball chaser. But we also know, you know, he can produce some really good shots. He can produce some really good shots. And we know that Faded is a monkey. But he hasn't shown anything of it. Faded usually goes for every ball. Average speeding 1700, but nothing. Oh, that's a big whiff, I think, from Nip. Nip, man. Nip. What is that? Empathy. Oh, that could be quite difficult for him. Gets the ball down to Nip. Nip towards the sidewall. Nip goes for the 50. It looks like he has no boost to work with. He didn't indeed. It's Faded now with the shot. Towards the corner. Kerze picking up. And I have to say, Kerze playing the best of his life. You know, playing better than Faded. Faded. Oh, Faded. Why is that the biggest whiff ever? The big whiff. There's Empathy going up for that. Empathy, can he score then? Can he score? Alright, let's just say this. Well, not just take it wrong. That's good. A free cookie for Jubin or Empathy if one of them scores a breezy. Oh god. They have, well, 2 minutes 50 seconds to do it. Or longer if Team Faded manages to win this game. But I can't see it happening because Team Faded can't score a single goal. Well, they scored 1 goal in game number 2, but it was not enough. And how did Faded not score any single goals? Well then. Sorry, chat. I'm known for my caster. I'm known for my caster. Yo, K Potato, welcome to the chat. We are having a ECC staff show match here. All the players on the pitch are staff of the ECC, just like me, the best staff member of them all. I'm Dennis, by the way. Nice to meet you. The production manager of ECC. Not that it bothers you, but I'm just saying it anyways. Yeah, this is a show match between the 2 teams here, Team Kerze and Team Faded. And currently Team Kerze dominating Team Faded, but honestly, Team Faded kind of coming back now. Team Kerze, you know, 2 games up in this best of 5 series. Hey, that's funny. You kind of have a Dutch accent. Well, you know, maybe why that is, you know? Maybe that's because I'm Dutch. That could be a possibility. Oh, Faded! What? Dallas is in. I mean, sure, there's no one back. Well, Jubin is back, but you can count him out because, you know, he's a Div 2 player. But Faded still gets it in. 2 goals for Team Faded. 2 goals for Team Faded. Actually, we see Faded twice on the scoreboard. I just have to say, we haven't seen Faded scoring any single goal, and then we saw him scoring 2 goals, as you can see on the scoreboard now. Empathy being big carried. I'm not blaming him though. I'm not blaming him. Yeah, he has a break. He has a break. What are you then? Yeah, welcome everyone to the chat. Hope you're enjoying yourself. We are having this ECC staff show match here on stream, which is being won currently by Team Kerze, but Team Faded coming back to Kerze almost. Got it past Empathy, but Empathy, great clearance by him. 1 minute remaining as we see Team Faded for the first time in this series in the lead. Can he keep this up? Empty, almost getting a flip piece out of the corner. Faded. Yeah, he is the man to do it. Can he get a hat trick off the post? And Faded will smash his head against his desk now. But can he get a goal? Oh my god, gets the ball, gets the post. Faded loves the post, it seems like, loves the woodwork. Nip trucks is a tough one, that's why he didn't get his goals. Yikes. Should have just said the Trinity Manorizer. Chatting you. I mean, Trinity. Wait, Trinity is not an ECC now, anyways. Should have joined Draco, to be honest. Should have joined Draco. There we go. Empathy scoring. What? Empathy scoring. Peeking. Nipchok's trying to go for the double, but Empathy getting the honor of the goal. Getting Team Faded up by 2 goals, actually. Can we see a reverse sweep happen? Ladies and gentlemen, Team Kerze throwing now. And Empathy peeking. The worst player on the pitch, Empathy, currently with that goal. Important, can he get another one? Oh, well, it was Faded, but can Team Faded get another one? Doesn't seem like it. So now see Niptrox trying to go for that still. But we see Team Faded winning this game finally. They needed that. They needed that. Really. Would you look at that? My lovely face. Who doesn't want to see my lovely face? In the fucking dark. I should swear less, but that's just me. And Faded saying, yeah, I'll learn to stop hitting the bar, kinda. Did you though? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game number 4 on our end. We have a game number 4 on our end. It is currently Team Kerze in the lead. So we are going to see the players lining up on the pitch right now. I have to quickly change the overlay. Blue actually having a point now. Good stuff, lads. Team Faded. Team Faded. Dennis and his empty soul. I mean, my empty soul is someone good to talk with, you know? It's, I mean, he doesn't say quite a lot, but at least he's loyal. My empty soul is someone I can I can well talk to. Someone I can trust. Enough about my empty soul. We all see Team Kerze in the lead in this series, in this best of 5 series. We see a demo from Empathy with, of course, the Merc he's using. But yeah. Chat, predictions. Are we going to see a reverse sweep? We all seen Team Faded being now with 2 games, now just came back with 1 game. Going for the reverse sweep. Having the best player of all the 6 players here in Faded himself. But yeah, you also get Empathy on your side, so that's not really helping you. And Faded, all he can do is, you know, shooting the ball on the crossbar or the post, which is unlucky. Faded is gonna win game 5-4-1. Alright, I respect that. Well, not when he does this. A big whiff coming out as Kerze will just get the goal. Eases goal on for his life. You see Druben with the assist, Empathy with the whiff. I think Empathy even got a touch after the backboard, Faded with the whiff as well. I mean, I can see why Empathy just whiffs the ball because he's, you know, dog shit, but Faded, you would expect at least something from him, you know? But nonetheless, we are seeing Faded now going for the shot. I don't know if it was, yeah, it was Faded. Faded playing in the Fennec. Niptrox, however, getting Team Faded on equal terms here in this game number 4, going for the reverse sweep. It is still possible, ladies and gentlemen, as we see in this game number 4. Team Kerze leading by 1 game, but Team Faded just scoring the equalizer in this game number 4. It can go any way. We saw a really dominant Team Kerze in game 1 and game number 2, but finally we have a little bit of a close battle here. Faded is popping over 1. Can't get a pass solo though. Nip. Oh my, that's a big whiff coming out from him. Empathy can't get it past the 2 players. You know, the 2 players of Team Kerze. You know, we know Kerze himself is a ball chaser, but his whole team apparently is so as well. I mean, Druben is there in Kerze with a goal I did not expect. I know, you know, we have Druben at the side who, I mean, he can try to ball chase, but, you know, he's not gonna hit the ball anyways. But we see Team Kerze for like the 1000th time already in this series in the lead with 2-1, just scored by the man himself, Kerze. Just a quick look on the scoreboard as you see Kerze 2 goals on his name. Niptrox Faded getting carried by Nip and Empty. What is going on? Faded, mate. Faded. Oh god. Wait, why are we in autocamp? Let's not do that. Nip trucks. Can't get it past Kerze. Kerze definitely being the standout player for Team Kerze, which you would have expected. Of course, the captain here of Team Kerze. And Team Faded not showing anything at all. Not showing anything at all. You know, we have seen them scoring at least one goal. Oh, Faded. We know we can double tap, but not this time. It's just gonna getting Faded away for now. Solar into the corner. Empty. Tried to go for the 50, but I think it was Solar. But Druben actually winning that 50. Oh, that's not the best hit I think from Faded, but Niptrox can still be able English to get the ball to the side. Empty with a big wave. Niptrox with a great save. As we still have 2 minutes on the clock with Team Kerze in the lead in games and also in this game number 4 itself. Match point, of course, if the score stays like this. We are seeing Team Kerze as the winners of the very first ECC show match of, ever, I have to say. ECC show match. Staff show match even. Never happened before, I think. But oh, Faded with the shot. Druben with the big whiff. I mean, Druben never, you know, hits the ball. Doesn't do it here either. As we see Faded. Druben a little bit too much pushed up there. Druben couldn't quite get it there anymore. I mean, it was a decent shot, but Druben should have had that. Druben should have had that. I wonder if the people are actually in Discord. Yeah, okay, they are in separate channels. So I think they are using comps. As far as I'm aware of. You see the one off the back wall. Druben clearing it away for now, just trying to waste some time maybe. Well, it is equalized, it can go any way. It could go to game 5 definitely. We could be seeing a reverse sweep. As we saw Team Kerze winning by 2 games, but Team Fade coming back quite strongly. If they can make a goal now, they will be really in a good seat to get into game number 5 in this series. A bump on Druben leaves a clear shot for Niptrox. Druben again can't really get any single hit on that ball. I think Druben did not had any boost there. Well, maybe he had. Well, let me see. He actually had some boost. Druben had like 90 boost to go for that. Druben, what are you doing? You see Team Faded now with a 3-2 lead, which is huge. This could possibly mean we are going to game number 5. Definitely when Faded has a clear opportunity here, bangs it home. That's the Faded we want to see with a 2-goal lead. And possibly game done and dusted. Great shot, to be honest, getting it past all the 3 defenders. We've been waiting for him. Scripted. Yes. This is definitely scripted. No, Faded actually playing alright now. I don't want to say good. So, you know, mediocre. A wave coming out from Kerze. Oh my, Kerze. Oh my, that was live on stream, buddy. I mean, a wave from Druben, like the 2 waves, you know, is acceptable, but Kerze. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, it was Empty carrying Team Faded. Well, Faded not being carried by his 2 teammates rather, but now it is Faded with a hat-trick actually. And Kerze with the only 2 goals for his side. But we see a 5-2 scoreline. We are going to see a game number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, could you want anything more from this very first ECC show match? Very first ECC staff show match even. As there are 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds on the clock. And no goal scored by Team Kerze. Since that 2nd goal scored by Kerze himself. They were actually, you know, they actually had quite a good cushion. Team Kerze in the lead by 2 against 1. In the lead with 2 against 1. And Team Faded in the end still came back. Especially Faded himself. Look at the stats. Oh boy. 3 shots. 3 goals. 5 shots. And that's the championship player Faded we want to see. Not much I could trash talk on him now. But a game number 5, we are enabling the overlay, so it's actually 2-all now in the overlay. Click on ready. How's live Empty? Druben asks, MC doesn't have time to respond to that because he has to prepare himself for game number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh my. Backpack life. Yes. I think MC likes being backpacked here. MC into the middle. Not the worst pass. Jubin with the big whiff. As you see Kerze. Now, a decent hit to Jubin. A decent hit to Jubin. A bit of a shame that Jubin doesn't have game sense to turn for that. Sorry, Jubin. I've been trash talking Jubin too much now already. I've been trash talking Jubin too much already, but it's just too much fun. Oh, my nip shot nearly with the insane angle. But I've just noticed that I'm pretty much screaming in my room. Faded with the first goal. Screaming in my room, and I still have my window open. Lovely. Well, we see Team Fade coming back strong, honestly. Coming back strong. With a reverse sweep. Game number 5. After being 2 games down. Not being able to score. After 9 minutes, they finally were able to score their first goal. And then game number 3, they completely wrapped it up around. And no one would have thought, you know, they had a possibility to come back. It was Faded, the man who stepped up, the man who was just, you know, not playing well at all in the first 2 games. But here he is, stepping up big time for his team. He's captain of Kerze with a flip reset possibly. Oh my! You have to see, you know, a really good flip from these sides. I've already asked, you know, I forgot their names. MC and Jubin. There we go. I already asked for a breezy, and they would get a free cookie from me if they would get a breezy in stream. Let's see Kerze getting another goal. Well, the first goal in this game, but he scored so many already in this series. Jubin, no chance. Yikes. No breezy for Jubin, no breezy for MC. I couldn't even drive properly. Yikes. Oh man. Faded. Wait, I'm just gonna ask everyone. At everyone. Oh man. I love to see like everyone going for some breezes now, man. Please. Faded going for the shot being cleared out for now by Solar. Solar and Kerze are just the ones who need to carry the team because Jubin. Okay, now I've trashed out Jubin enough. I'm not gonna trash talk him anymore. Whoever, not trash talk, yeah. Solar. I mean, there's not much trash talk him. I mean, he's a little bit, you know, invisible, I have to say, in this game, in this series so far. I haven't called on him for anything, but that's because, you know, he's invisible. I haven't seen him pretty much all series long. He scored some goals, I think, gave some assists, but not entirely good. FCC Faded getting another one in. I think that's his second goal. Second goal of the game, and look at, oh my god, look at the carry. Look at the carry. MC, my guy. Oh, by the way, the overlay says it's still Champions Division. This is Champions Division, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. In your top right, you see Champions Division. Are we going to see a game number 5 overtime? Would love to see that, honestly. Would love to see that. Solar. I mean, I still want to have some time for interviews, so I want to interview. Who do I want to interview? Probably Faded if he wins this. Probably Kerze if he wins this. Looks of it, it will be Faded with a reverse sweep. All right, chat, you vote. I need one player from this pitch, besides Faded and Kerze, who I'm going to interview. So I'm gonna interview either Faded or Kerze, the winner of this game, and a random player on the pitch. You decide which player do I have to interview after the game. Which player do you love to see being interviewed by me? Oh, Solar! Oh my god, that is a really good shot. Did not expect it coming out anymore. Kerze with the pass towards Solar. Solar just waiting there. Faded, we see. I think you should interview yourself. I'm kind of doing that already. I'm talking so much. Okay, but the thing is that when Fader wins this, I'm gonna interview him anyway, Blitz. Any other player you want to see being interviewed? Hey, Blitz, aren't you a teammate of Fader? Can you get this? Interview Juben. Alright, I'm gonna interview Juben. As Empathy! Let's go, Empathy! Still being backpacked by Faded, but at least he gets 1 goal. He's not under the 100 points anymore. But we are going to interview the winner between Faded and Kerze. Kerze, there we go. And Juben. If there are no other votes. For now, Leah is the only one who voted. And Juben has won the vote for now. Empty over Nachtfish. True that. Nachtfish is dog shark. Shame I can't pass the next game, but Nachtfish is actually great then. I'm sorry, Nacht, but yeah. Here we see something like Juben. Okay. I'm not gonna trust in Juben anymore, but there was another whiff. I'm just saying. We actually see Team Faded in the lead now. Wait, is Empty gonna be the one who has the winning goal of this game, of this series even? Is it gonna be Empty? You gotta be kidding me, right? As Empty, big whiffing. Might have been Juben trying to go for a breezy. Does he get the ball on the start? I think it just went for a pop-up there. But we see Team Kerze desperate to make another goal. Well, I want to say desperate, but I haven't seen much pressure from them. Kerze. Oh, getting blocked by Nip. As Empty will try to get another one. Faded to pop it off. We will be interviewing him, but he will be winning this series with a reverse sweep. Oh my, Faded popping off. Hat-trick in the last game. Look at the carry. Oh my. Oh my god. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, I have to ask the players to wait, everyone's leaving? Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone's going in there. Well then, that was a game. I've trash talked a lot during this series, but I think it's time to go into the channel with everyone else. I think it's time. I think it's also time to start some interviews. It's going to be Faded to be interviewed, and it's going to be Juben who's going to be interviewed. Oh my! So let's go. It's I'm gonna join them now.
The first like 2 games, you could not buy a goal for more money. Like all 3 were hitting the woodwork constantly. What the fuck is going on?
As soon as you scored that 1 goal, it was done.
Yeah. Even after that, you were still hitting the bar.
I think I hit the bar twice in 1 attack. Yep.
I'm just staying in silence. You're on stream, by the way, so you can just keep talking, but you're on stream.
Oh god damn it!
Fuck, I was just about to say certain things.
Yes.
I'm not having it. I'm having a rematch.
Yes, let's
Next
have
week
a
the
rematch.
rematch.
Yes.
Oh god, no.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
next
down.
time I'll try. Next time I turn my monitor on.
Alright.
I'll hop back in the backpack. Don't worry, guys.
The captain of the winning team will be going to be interviewed, which is going to be Faded, and I held a poll in the chat for someone else to be interviewed, and it will be Juben. So we will.
Oh, fuck's sake!
you have to blame Leah for that. I'm sorry.
Who do I have to blame?
What?
What? You said, who do I have to blame?
You have to blame Leah, Danny.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm thinking we could go into a separate call, or we can just stay in this call.
we can stay here. It's fine.
We can just stay here. It's okay.
We can just stay in this call. All right. Then gonna interview Faded first. So, Faded, a reverse sweep. Can you explain what happened? Why did you throw in the first 2 games, but in the end you now win the 3 games after?
Well, we forgot to shoot in the first 2 games. As you
That's
can
an
see.
understatement.
Understatement for sure. it looked like we didn't know how to shoot in the first place, to be honest. But then, we had a lot of talk. We're like, okay, let's just, put it onto the bar, and then it's, free low after that. And so we did that. We still hit the bar numerous times. Even scored off the bar at least a couple times. But yeah, that is the winning formula. You just learn how to shoot, and then you win. Easy as that.
All right, there was like some pep talk you gave after game 2, to your teammates, to Empty and to Niptrucks, What did you say after game number 2? After you scored 1 goal in 9 minutes of Rocket League, you couldn't create any single shot, and finally, you could just win 3 games in a row. So what happened in between game 2 and game 3?
Well, I told Nip to stop being an absolute. Actually, no, not stream friendly for that one, but you get what I mean.
Yes.
Told Nip to stop being an absolute idiot. Let's just put it that way. And then Empty just told him to keep doing what he's doing. Told him to get the Weevil impression going, and throw in some demos, and that was really that. So that's all you need.
All right. So Faded, of course, you were the captain of this team, the only championship player on your roster. But the first 2 games, I trash talked you quite a lot, and you kind of deserved, because we haven't seen any single thing from you. So what was different between game 1 and game 2 between the other games? Because in game 1 and game 2, we are expecting a Faded with 1700s average speed. We have seen your team of the week cards, flaming up with 99 pace, but nothing to be seen in game 1 and game number 2. So why was that?
Well, I had a monitor off the first 2 games, and that's really about it. And I just turned it on after that. I'm like, okay, time to take it up a gear. And yeah, as you can see, the first 2 games definitely not a great showing. And to be honest, the trash talk was probably deserved. Like, probably was absolutely. And then once you do that, manage to bang in some goals and win some games. That's all you need, really.
All right. So, do you have anything else to say about this match, or maybe on stream? Keep it stream friendly, please.
No, I can. To be honest, this was a really fun match. All joking aside. And I do hope we do more show matches like these, because I will say, us were laughing quite a lot at the call, almost every single time we missed the open net or hit the bar. So it was a really enjoyable experience, and yeah, hopefully we can maybe do a rematch at some point actually, and see the results different next time.
Yeah, definitely, we should do that. Definitely sometime soon again. All right, so that was Faded, the winning captain of this very first ECC show match. The loser, however, one of the losers, is Juben. Juben on Team Kerze, of course. So Juben, welcome.
Yes, thanks.
All right, so the first 2 games went quite well. I have to say you did quite well as well. Being a Division 2 player, being around it with championship players, Division 1 players as well, you did quite well. Some whiffs here and there, but it's all right. So how did you experience those first 2 games, and what did go wrong after the second game?
So I think just the first 2 games, everyone was shit. That's why I was able to keep up. And then Faded started playing, like turning his monitor on. Yeah.
We've seen that. Yep. I think last game he got like 900 points or something, 850.
Yeah.
Completely carrying Nip.
Honestly, should not be allowed.
Yes. It was quite dominating there. But he hasn't got any single shot, in the first 2 games. So you had a chance. But how did you yourself? How did you think it went? Like your personal, your personal POV. How did you think you played yourself, being around it with players who are in a higher division than you?
I mean, yeah, I was very soon aware of the fact that I did not belong in that lobby, like at all.
Alright. So
that's it basically.
How did you notice it then? Did you like the speed, or so?
No, at some point I was like in the air going for just aerial, and then when I missed it, I heard from Kerze, "Oh, I thought you were going for the flip reset," and that didn't cross my mind once.
I mean, okay, last thing I'm gonna say. I'm very sad to have not seen any single breezy from anyone here. You don't want free cookies.
When you
here.
asked that, when you said that, I had touched the ball exactly 3 times, like 3 minutes in the match. Like that's never gonna happen.
I mean, at least it's better than Empathy not being able to drive the car properly. Just saying. Yes. All right, Jubin, is there anything else you want to say to the chat?
Yeah, cuz fuck off.
He can indeed. All right, thank you very much.
Break it up with your
Jubin.
cookies.
Thank you very much, everyone participating in this very first ECC Steph Showmatch. So that's been me, Dennis. That's been all the 6 players on the pitch: Empathy, Jubin, Faded, Solar, Kerze, and Nip. We will be going into a little bit of a break, as we will be back in a few minutes again with a new game on stream. Again, Domino Esports taking it up against SSCA, another staff member, this time not in a staff show match, but there will be Machtfish playing for SSCA. You don't want to miss that. We will be with you right back very shortly.